So, you've launched a successful online coaching program. You've gone through the process of design, create, and automate, and now you have to deliver on your promise. How much time is that going to take? Will it consume all my life? Well, stick with me in this episode, and I'm going to show you how to deliver your online coaching program in a way that will give you more time and energy for yourself. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, Emotional Intelligence Speaker and Trainer of the Year and Master Coach Trainer. And today I want to continue our conversation around launching your online coaching program by showing you the best way to deliver your program. So let's recap where we've been. And by the way, if you haven't watched the episodes before this, go back so that you can get the right context before listening to this one. So over the last few weeks, we've looked at what it takes to build and launch an online coaching program. We started off in the design phase where we got away from the computer, we went analog, and we drew out what it was that we are best at doing, who needs that right now, and then we put together your unique journey of getting them there. We moved into the create phase where we made sure that we had pain-free production of world-class intellectual property put together in a powerhouse platform that enabled us to deliver our programs without all that technical overwhelm. And last week, we talked about getting people in the program and how we did that in a way that was automated and what we need to do to put this all together so that the right people actually paid for our program and came on the journey with us. So this week, I want to have a look at the second element within Automate, and that is delivery and how to get that done in a leveraged way so that we have more energy to put into the other areas of our life. So there are three components of delivery leverage that'll make sure that you can be who you need to be in every area of life, not just in this program that you've developed. There would be nothing worse than being successful and having a program that went crazy and everyone wanted to get into it, but you didn't have the energy to deliver on your promise. And there are a lot of people I know who hold back from putting their program together simply because they fear that that's going to be the case. So there are three elements to make sure that this doesn't happen. The first is the way that we structure our coaching calls. So remember, we talked about the fact that we're not building a course, we're building a program. A course is information that you go through self-paced, and a lot of times people do nothing with, and in fact, they don't even complete the course, but a program says, let's go through it together. Let me be there to give you that environment of support and accountability so that when you're stuck, you can move to the next step instead of going, this is too hard, and then buying another program. The coaching calls are now delivered online. Remember, we don't do virtual, we do online because virtual isn't real. All we're doing is taking our coaching and we are delivering it in a different medium. The second thing for some of us is we have to have a shift in mindset that goes from, I can only do things one-on-one and that's where I deliver my best work, to I can help so many more people by doing my coaching in groups. I know many years ago when I shifted from doing only one-to-one to doing one-to-many, I had to overcome that mindset. And it was because I wanted to make sure that I was giving the greatest value. And then I was actually in some group coaching programs myself, and I realized that not only did I get my questions answered, I actually found out there were questions that I needed to ask that other people asked for me. So that showed me that when somebody else was going through something and they were getting coached, I could actually take from that as well, put it into my own context, and it helped me to get the results that I needed. So in our coaching calls, let's make sure that we go one to many and we get as many people covered as we can. The second thing is we've got to look at, well, when do we do them? Now, obviously, there's some things to consider depending on where your program is. If you are doing a global program, then you are going to have some time zone challenges. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. You can create your coaching and your calls in a way that one side of the world gets this week and the next side of the world gets the following week, or whatever. You can also have them recorded. But the key element for me is for you to decide when is best for you. And then you're going to be able to deliver the best version of you, which is going to get better results for your clients. You know, it's like when we're going to have a party. And I know people have done this before where they ask all their friends first, what's the best day for you? Let me tell you, there is no consensus and there is never the best day that fits everyone. So you, as the leader of the program, using your common sense and your knowledge of your market, put your coaching calls in a time slot that suits you. Then as you market your program, you will attract the people who that is a fit for. So the number one thing to do is to make sure that we structure how we're going to do our coaching calls. The second thing that's going to really help us to leverage our delivery is to make sure that we have a system of community communication. This is where peers going along together on a journey can help each other, where people sharing wins and challenges and then being coached through that, or asking questions in your community platform, whether that be on a social media group or internally in your Kajabi system, whatever it is, you have people working together. And that whole sense of together as a team, we achieve more works phenomenally in being able to get the questions answered and to get the advancement towards the results that your people want. It doesn't need you for everything. And that is something that I had to get over. It doesn't mean that you are less than because you are getting people to help. It means that you are taking a group on a journey and you are leading, not just helping everybody. Now, what I love to do is make sure that I do this in a way that I still remain the leader. So if I'm doing a coaching call around a particular topic where I know that because I'm working with coaches, there's people who are going to want to get in and coach, I make sure that I set the boundaries and the guidelines around that. As an example, if someone types something in the comments or the chat, instead of everybody getting in and giving that person advice, what I like them to do instead and encourage them to do is that encourage and celebrate with their peers and to leave the actual coaching to me or to members of my team. But however you do it, make sure that there is a community that you're going on this journey with, not just a group program, which is really you having a one-on-one relationship with a large group of individuals. And the third area that really helps you to leverage your delivery is to make sure that the information, the course component of your program, is given out to your clients in a controlled release. It's not, here you go, you can have everything and you can go through it whenever you want. It's making sure that you relieve their overwhelm by just giving them what they need right now. I'm a big believer in just-in-time learning, not just-in-case learning. They didn't come to you for information, they came to you for transformation. So this is what you need right now. Go through this, and then we'll go into the coaching calls and we'll help you to implement that. And then we drip out the next piece. And now you need to know this because you've now built the foundation with the first module, and let's talk about that and get that implemented. What this will help you to do is not only get a better result for your clients, it means that you can launch your program even faster, where you might only have the first module, the first month, whatever it is for you, created inside your portal. And then you build it as you go. So there are many benefits in dripping the content out to your clients. The key benefit is for them to make sure that they stay focused on the things that they need to develop now, rather than just jump all around the place, which is what they were probably doing before they found you. So that's the 3 elements that's going to help you to deliver your coaching program in a way that gives you plenty of space and bandwidth for yourself and for every other area of your life. It's also going to help you to take your clients on a journey where they can get wins faster. Well, you now have everything that you need to know to be able to launch your online coaching program. What you need to do now is make sure that you go back and you go through the design phase if you haven't done that yet, and you start taking the first steps. Go back, go through the videos again, listen to the podcasts again, and if you need some help and some support, then ask and look out for the next online program launchpad that I'm going to be running shortly. You can go down into the show notes and you can find the link there to put yourself on the wait list, and you can join me and other coaches in the next cohort where we go through at a deeper level using my templates, giving you the systems that you need and helping you step by step to go through each of the areas and build out your IP, put it into a platform, get the selling done, get people in the program, and deliver with confidence. Well, that's it from me for another week. Join me again next week, where we're going to take some of the key elements of the online program launch, and we're going to go deeper so that I can give you some more skills and show you the fast track way of getting your program launched. I'll see you then.